Hello, and welcome back to Chronically Joyful. We are back on schedule. I missed my Sunday post just because I was having some R&R time at my parents' house. Going there, it's like time breaks. I don't know who I am anymore. I just transform into a potato that is just fed relentlessly for days. So, welcome back. I actually wasn't sure where this was going to go because if some of you who've been here for a minute noticed, I did pull down my last segment, I guess I'll call it. After much deliberation, where so many folks who are close to me ended up misinterpreting so many things in it and like took it personally, even though it had nothing to do with them whatsoever. That just to save peace, I realized I'm like, maybe I can approach this in a way that's a little bit less aggressive and a little bit more fruitful in achieving the goal that I have on this channel and helping others. So today, I wanted to touch base very briefly, and sorry for weird noises behind me. Puddles is playing with her little pine cone stuffed with treats right now, so it's a noisy one. But at first I was like, oh, the MS walk through the National MS Society is happening on Saturday. Maybe I'll talk about that. And then it led me back to said video that I deleted and like my qualms relative to it. So to bring in a gentler subject matter, I suppose, I'm just going to bring it back to something that my sister shared with me many, many moons ago that I still hold very true within my heart. And that is the sentiment that people prioritize the things that are important to them. Now, what that sentiment is missing is that people prioritize the things that are important to them differently across multiple facets of being able to do so. So, with my last video, touching base on feeling slighted or disregarded by multiple people when it comes to attending this walk, it took me some humbling reflection in realizing just maybe it's just how they're trying to support me and I'm just not recognizing that these people are different than me. So people prioritize the things that are important to them. Oftentimes in my personal life, I find people giving me their time to be the biggest thing, which is why I took all of this nonsense from last time so personally, where I was just like, wow, not a single person, including the people closest to me, who gave me the same response actually verbatim as the other people gave me. It was humblingly eye-opening, where these folks, it's not that they don't care. It's just that their minds aren't wired to pick everything apart the way that mine is, where it's just like, I do hyperfixate on the things that I say. I hyperfixate on the person that I am, how I show up in the world. Am I being authentic? Am I putting on a facade? What am I doing? Like, I don't think most of the world is as hyperfixated on these things as I am. And I'm learning to see that for what it is. And then in moments like that, I had discussed last week where so many people were like, no, we're not coming to the walk. Like, I was just like, wow, this is really important to me and that just doesn't matter to you. That's fine. And I took it really personally and it sent me down this deep, dark spiral of feeling less than and like nobody cared. And like, it was like 3 solid days of me just like blatantly crying in the gym. Like it affected me heavy because then that spiderwebbed into like 14 other things that I was just like, I don't have the capacity to face this right now. When it didn't ever actually have to blow up into what it became. And instead, in choosing an approach that I personally love, when I'm feeling really emotionally like, I like to go into what I call observer mode. I know I've talked about this before, but it's just like this morning, none of my alarms went off before work and I was going into the office. And instead of panicking, I just texted my team and I was like, hey, this is what happened. I'm doing my best. I'm probably going to be late. I was exactly on time. I didn't even need to tell anybody and it would have worked out completely fine. But I didn't get frantic in that moment when I was like, oh, shoot, like I am 40 minutes behind where I usually should be at this point in getting ready in the morning. I did not freak out. I didn't get frantic. I was just like, okay, we're just going to do what we always do. And then it just magically somehow worked itself out where I was 2 minutes late to this meeting and folks were still chit-chatting away. So like it had no negative impact whatsoever. And I've been taking more of that approach now that I'm back in my own standard energy and I'm back in equilibrium where now it's like, oh God, thank God she's logical again and can like deal with her emotions in the moment and not like go in the corner and be like, everyone hates me. Like it was a crazy 3 to 4 days. I'm not going to lie. I'm admitting it right now. I was a little cry. But even now, like the same folks that had told me last week, like, hell no, we're not coming to the EMS walk. That's crazy. I've had 3 different people come to me and be like, actually, like I've been really thinking about it. Do you want me there? Can I help you do the thing? Like, what do you need? And it just reinvigorated me in a way where it's like, yes, people prioritize the things that are important to them indefinitely, always and forever. But sometimes it doesn't look the way that we're expecting it to look. And in those instances, it just becomes something new, something different. And it to me, at least, it has helped me decipher things that like I'm expecting to go a certain way. And then when they don't go a certain way, instead of getting all down and pouty about it, I'm like, well, if it didn't work out that way, that means that it's going to work out in a different way that is significantly better. It's happening right now. Today was great. Those 3 people were just like, hey, we're actually kind of interested in this now, and we feel really bad for saying no to you last week. It's like, oh, well, thanks for thinking about it still after that. Like, howdy, what's up? So hopefully there is a decent amount of attendance, but like I've expanded this invite to so many people. Most of them said no, but now it's like, now it's calling for rain. So everyone who happenstances upon this before Saturday morning, early afternoon, help me do rain dances, help me call in weather that isn't going to further deter people from coming to this event that clearly means something to me. And I also want to bring Puddles. She's literally one of the reasons so many people are coming. They're like, we want to see your dog. Because she steals the show every time. It's why we have Puddles Cam. It's why I give you all your daily dose of serotonin on YouTube. So all of this to say, Walk MS in Virginia in the Richmond chapter is this coming Saturday, May 2nd, kicks off and begins exactly at 9:45. I will be there. Hopefully Puddles will be there. And hopefully a bunch of other people that I have been harassing and trying not to bully into coming to this will also be there. I will have bagels and breakfast and coffee and so many awesome people I know through it's called Capabilities, but it's basically just like the subsidiary group at my job that is very inclusive for folks with chronic illnesses, neurodivergence. It's an amazing group. And many of my friends will be in attendance because of said group. So whether the people I'm just going to call myself out and say that I'm bullying into coming to this show up or not, it's still going to be absolutely fantastic, rain or shine. I'll braid this hair, put a trucker's hat on and say, woo, go MS. And still show up abundantly in my own energy as I am today and equally as grateful as I always am when I'm in equilibrium and not losing my mind. So people prioritize the things that are important to them. But maybe have a conversation if you feel like someone's not prioritizing you. And if it's a person that doesn't have those conversations, practice giving them the benefit of the doubt and just trust that they're doing their best. Unless they have consistently shown you that they are not looking out for your best interest, they are not doing their best for you. And in that case, cut the cord, bringing it back to shine down from the last one. Seriously, put yourself first, love yourself hardest, but do give folks a little bit of grace. Not everybody is super intuitive and thinking like, wow, if I say no to this, maybe it's going to hurt someone's feelings. Maybe the people who are having their healings hurt, should try being a little bit more communicative and direct and actually saying, hey, I felt really sad when you gave me that response because I feel like you don't care. And I'm 90% confident that person would look at you and be like, oh no, I absolutely care. I just would rather die than do this thing. How else can I show up for you? And again, bringing it back to the let them theory, let them show you how they can show up for you. So this one's super short today. I have to go mow my lawn and like be a person, but realized that I missed Sunday's post because I was too busy being pampered at mom and dad's and being a marshmallow on the couch. I was fed steak and homemade potatoes and catered to. My aunt came over for a barbecue, made this glorious poke cake with Baileys in it. It was delicious. I am spoiled. I'm fat and happy. And that is why you did not get a Sunday video. Perchance I'll put this up on Tuesday instead of Thursday to get that schedule going again. We'll see how I feel. But the light in me sees the light in all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bearing with me as I review my own work and reconsider things that I say. And I'm just like, you know what? This isn't actually aligned with the goals that I'm trying to foster within this channel. So while I still have the old recording, maybe I'll put it back up again in the future sometime. But right now it doesn't feel aligned or correct to have my little post-run rant on the internet where I am now being humbled and learning as I go to give other people grace too, instead of just always asking for it myself, you know? Two-way street. Every relationship is a two-way street. And not everybody's brain works exactly the same as yours or mine or your neighbors, you know? So give folks the benefit of the doubt. Give a little bit of grace to the people that are also important to you. Prioritize the people that are important to you and the things that are important to you. And smile at the sun or the rain, however the weather is for you today. And just remember, it's going to be fine. Even if things are crummy right now, it's always going to be fine. So the light in me sees the light in you. I love you so much. Thank you for being here and have the best of whatever day this goes live on the internet. I appreciate everybody. Bye, everyone. Do you think it's going to rain on Saturday for the MS walk? I don't. I think it's going to be beautiful weather so that you can attend and get all of the pets. What do you think, Miss Puddles? Yes.